is kind of like my family at a whole. I always go to my crew leader when I need help with my grades.
Makes you feel like you have somewhere that you can check in and people that are there for you.
Crew helps us learn about our howls, which are our habits of work and learning through different activities. They're not just studying, it's like fun doing it through games and cooperation.
Everyone learns something from each other, and everyone that's there is there to teach each other something.
My favorite part about crew is that I'm able to have a group of people who I trust and I get along with and I like to be around, that I can rely on.
The main thing I feel in crew is sort of a sense of belonging. It's like the time in the middle of the day where you can relax and not really be worried about grades or homework and stuff like that, and just have fun with your crew people.
So it helps build like team building and communication skills and getting to know other people that you might not meet.
What I like about crew is the fact that you get to speak with other students in different grades, and when you get to know those students in the hallways, you don't feel lost. You can say hi to someone because you know them from crew.
I've gotten to know the people in my crew very well. We've had to be like literally close.
You kind of get to know people, and if you have problems with doing stuff, there's other students that's always there to help.
One of the spiffiest things about crew is the wide age range, and sort of the sense that we're all in it together, that everybody is part of the crew. Like my crew's the Hawks. Everybody in the Hawks knows that we're the Hawks.
So my crew leader, he lets me take a lot of leadership roles, and it really helps me build my leadership skills, and it also helps other kids build their leadership skills. Oh. Crews have 6th through 12th grade kids, and it's really nice to have our younger kids have role models around them at like some point of the day, and it's also really nice to have older kids spend some time with younger kids so that they're not so stressed out about like what they're working.
One way I would say that crew helps me connect with my children is that's the one thing that they really do like to talk about. If we say, how was school today, they'll say, well, in crew we did, and they'll tell us about a game or an activity or some questions that got asked or something like that. So it's kind of like a little window into their school day.
Crew helps me connect with my kids' school experience by giving me one person to contact to find out how they're going, or if I have questions about what's going on with them, I know that there's one person who really has the full picture of their school experience.
My daughter started, and she would talk about crew. She would always talk about how the older students in the crew, one specifically kind of ran the crew, and the teacher was kind of off to the side. And I thought, at first I was like, well, what's that teacher doing? But now I feel it's a really positive thing that the students take ownership of it. And now she's kind of one of the older kids in the crew, and she talks about how she runs it and how she makes sure that the crew's moving along. And I kind of like that sort of student-led portion of it. And also how that she's now been in the crew for a few years, and so she knows the teacher's expectations for crew, and she's kind of passing that on to the younger students that are there right now.
It's a space where the students get to know each other as people, and so they have a small group of people who they get to know each other well, and then they connect to others from that crew base. When I first had Theo going into 6th grade at Open, I admit I was nervous about the 6-12, grade 6 to 12 all mixed together in one crew, but I think it has been a fabulous thing for him to be known as a person by the 12th graders and older students, and be respected by them, and he respects them, and it creates real relationships, which I think is the base of why there's not any bullying and or cliques or anything like that at Open, and that the students really get along together because they know each other as people.